Guys, range tips, tip number 4. This is probably the most important episode of the entire video series. So please, it's going to be a little bit longer, but follow the video until the end because it's something that could be very important, especially if you are a rookie shooter, if you are not an expert shooter, if you are just start the path of training with the firearm, is something that you must know. One of the first issues that we have, one of the main issues we have with the firearm, it's represented by people that they don't know how to manage or which kind of procedures apply when they manage a firearm. And this can happen from the rookie shooters because they don't know how to apply or which kind of procedures apply during the manipulation of the firearm when they need to unload the firearms. Or they can arrive also by the expert shooters because maybe are too confident and that day the brain didn't work in the proper way and the mistake is always behind the corner. And as I told you in episode 1, is a kind of mistake that is very fast because it runs 100 yards per second. So one of the main points to prevent a negligent discharge or an accidental discharge, uncontrolled shot, is always to have a very solid procedure in terms of safety and to have the proper procedures that can prevent the condition of a mistake. Internet is full of videos where you can see civilians, the officers from law enforcement, military guys, at the shooting range, in the range or outdoor range that they do some mistake while they are manipulating a firearms. And every time we are going to generate an uncontrolled shot, the consequences that we can generate create a lot of damages for ourselves or to other people that are around us. So let's start to say that the first point, in my opinion, the first reason why many times we have a negligent discharge or uncontrolled shot is because the shooter, the handler in that moment, doesn't control all the elements. So let's see the procedures that we should apply when we want to unload the firearm in the proper way, and let's see which are the problems that we need to face and which are the problems that we generate if we don't follow the procedures, using it by simple logic and common sense. Now, I want to show you. So, option 1. First of all, range shot. I'm going to insert, I'm going to load my gun, chamber check. So, now we are shooting, bang, bang, bang. I need to unload the gun. I can apply to different kind of procedures, and I'm going to show you where the mistakes can arrive. So first, I need to unload my gun. I'm going to remove my mag. I'm going to put back in my mag pouches. I'm going to unload the chamber, the round I have in the chamber. I'm going to open the slide, block the slide, tripod check on my first check by mechanical check by the slide. Second check by my eyes, third check by my finger. So I watch it, mechanical, I watch the chamber, I touch the chamber. Now tripod check, close the slide, safety shot. Back in also. Now my round went here. Maybe fold down. So here is a kind of procedures that seem good. I remove the mag, I clean the chamber, I open the chamber, I tripod check the chamber by mechanical, by my eyes, and by my touch. And then I do another check when I did the safety shot. I clean again the system. Now, if you want to clean again and be sure 100%, you can do a couple of times the safety shot. At that point, rack the slide, safety shot, and that is 100%. And I can explain you why this in the future videos. Now, this seem a good procedures. Is not. Why is not? Because one of the main problems that can generate the negligent discharge or the accidental discharge or uncontrolled shot is because when we do a safety procedures to unload or to verify our platform, our firearms, we are moving out of our field of view the elements that we need to control. So which are the elements that we need to control? 100% is the mag. Is the round is in the chamber, or if no round in the chamber, the chamber. In that case, it means that my firearm was unloaded after I check it. But if it's loaded, what I'm going to, the three elements are the mag, the round, and the chamber of the firearm. Those are the three elements These are the three elements that I need always to have under my control. To have always this element under my control, they need to be inside my field of view. And now I show you the proper procedures. Now, so bang, bang, bang. I need to unload my gun. I'm going to remove the mag, put the mag on my pinky. At this point, I have two elements under my control. I have the mag, plus I see that there are ammos here. So following the rule number 1 of safety procedure, always consider your firearm loaded until you check it following the safety rule. So even if here was dry, I need always to consider my firearm loaded. So now I'm going to place my thumb finger under my slide block here, like this, right? I'm going upside down using the gravity force on my advantage, and I'm going to open the slide and block the slide, receiving the round in the other hand. So here I have one element, two elements, and third element. So basically I have all the three elements. Now when I control, every element is in my field of view, so it's under my direct control. Now I'm going to triple check the chamber. First check number 1 was the slide. By moving the slide back, I did the check number 1, mechanical. Check number 2 by my eyes. Check number 3 by touching the chamber in this way. At this point, I'm going to do check number 4, closing the slide and pulling the trigger for safety shot, pointing the gun obviously on the target. Now, where people say that the safety shots are dangerous because there are many people they shot themselves doing a safety shot. This is like we say, firearms are dangerous because a lot of people injure themselves using a firearm. It's absolutely false. The only way you can injure yourself with a safety shot is because you break rule number 2, that because you point the muzzle to yourself while you're doing a safety shot. But that point, the problem is not the safety shot, is you and the fact that you should not use a firearm. Because if you arrive to point to yourself a firearm just because you consider it unloaded, and you are going to press the trigger on your pointing the muzzle on yourself or on your foot and not on the target exactly as normally you do when you shoot, you are not, the problem is not the procedures, the problem is again on the shooter, because it's a kind of subject that probably should not use a firearms anymore. That's the problem. So now I'm going to show you a little bit faster which is the procedures. Again, so here, load, range is on, chamber check, tap back. So whatever is the drill, I can shoot a couple of rounds on the or whatever is my drill. At that point, I want to unload my my platform. Easy. I'm going to remove the mag, check. I'm going to block the slide. I'm going to verify all the elements. So round in my hand, chamber under my control, mag here. Now I attach my chamber, close, shoot, holster, and back here.